Can you agree with this statement? If you worked for yourself, you'd fire your ass today. Hey, what's up? It's Greg Luther here, and listen, you need to be, as a real estate agent, you need to be a whole lot harder on yourself than you're being right now. Let me tell you what I mean by that. So if your production's not where you want it to be, if your income's not where you want it to be, please understand it's your fault. We're in the middle of one of the hottest markets we've ever seen. It's been that way for years. Like, if you're not making tremendous money from what you're doing right now, it's probably your fault. The market will never get hotter. It's never going to be easier. There's a really good chance that you're not doing what you should be doing. So as an example, and I talked to a lot of agents about this, I recently did a conference where I was on stage, big group of agents, and I asked this question. Can you agree with this statement? If you worked for yourself, you'd fire your ass today, right? If you were an employee at your team, you were the boss and you're looking down on what that employee is doing every day, you would immediately fire them. Why? Lack of accountability, lack of showing up on time every day. Like, look, if we start at 9 o'clock, that doesn't mean 9:02. You don't show up at 9:02 every day. You don't show up at 9:40 because, I had to take care of something real quick. If you worked at a job, they wouldn't allow that stuff. You know why? Because production doesn't get done. You wouldn't allow yourself to market the way that you're marketing. Who in their right mind would do that? Because you're not going to get the number of calls that you want to get. So today I want you to think about being a whole lot harder on yourself when it comes to accountability, the things that you should be doing on a daily basis to ensure that the revenue is coming in the way it's supposed to. You've got enough closings happening for yourself. So I find that a lot of times agents come to me, they're doing very well in business or they're doing okay, but they know they can do a lot more. And anytime you have a productivity coach, it's really about that. It's about, how do I produce more? How can I become more productive in what I'm doing every day? I need to be in front of qualified and motivated prospects. How do I make that happen? So while I can show you the best marketing and the best sales letters, and we've got a 3-page letter that works extremely well for expireds. We have a 3-question script that works very well for FSBOs. We've got an awesome approach to getting divorce attorneys to refer business to you because they meet an awful lot of people every month that need to sell their home. But if you know that stuff and you're not using that stuff, you make no money. Knowledge is not power. Knowledge is potential power. So you need to be a whole lot harder on yourself when it comes to what's being done every day, making time to get those things done. If you don't have a lot of business going on and you tell me you're too busy doing what? Not making money? You're not. You cannot use the excuse that you're very busy unless you're doing over 6 transactions every single month. Not some months, but every single month. Because I know you can do 4 or 5 all by yourself with no assistance. We have countless numbers of agents around the country doing that. So I want you to start thinking about, man, maybe I'm just there and I'm doing busy work all day. I'm not doing what I should be doing that's more productive. I'm like checking email all day. Well, guess what's in your email box? Other people's agenda, not yours. You'd make money if you never checked your email. If you got rid of it. If you never checked your email, you would make more money because now you don't have this busy job task that you think you need to do so you can actually do something that's more productive. Make these calls, send out this marketing, run this Facebook ad. Many of you know we got agents making over $250,000 a year from cheap Facebook ads. They're spending like $5, $10 in getting the leads that they're looking for. So there's a lot of excuses that you can make for yourself. Same happens with the personal life getting in the way, or I got to go take care of this real quick, or let me just go throw in a load of laundry. If you had an assistant that was working for you, even at $12 an hour, if that assistant said, hey, I'll be right back, I'm going to go throw a load of laundry in at my house real quick and then I'll be back, you'd be like, are you freaking kidding me? Well, I just got to go get my nails done real quick and then I'll be back. You'd be like, no, you don't come back. You're fired. Like, you think you can do your nails in the middle of the workday? Are you freaking kidding me? Right? What's the only time I could get a hair appointment? Then you don't need hair, because that hair appointment might cost you a $10,000 client. So what happens is when we get out of the corporate world to get our real estate license, we end up working for a lunatic ourselves, right? We work for someone that's doing a bad job on management. You might be a great real estate agent. You do an awesome job and the clients love you, but if you're not real focused on the management side as CEO of your small business, you'll allow things to start to slip, especially when you are the employee there that's working. So if you're the one that's there, you let excuses work for you. And many of you know that excuses sound best to the person making them. They certainly don't sound good to your productivity coach. Like the agents that are working with me, when they double and triple their business, they're like, oh my gosh, I can't believe it's working. Why would you not believe it's working? Like, it's business. Of course it works. 100% of the time it works if you do. So it's just a matter of getting your head on straight, getting yourself together. You know, no different than a fitness coach. I know how to lose weight. I'm not going to do it. I make excuses every day, namely, I'm too busy. But if I hired a coach, a personal trainer that knocked on my door at 6:30 every single morning, like, hey man, get up, come on, let's go, we're running. Well, we can't run, it's raining outside, shut up, we're running. Guess what's going to happen? I would lose the weight, I would get fit, I would get tight. Right? But that's not going to happen unless you have that productivity coach working for you. The first person you need is you. You have to be more accountable to yourself. You have to decide every day, this is what time I start working. These are the things that I do to become more productive. And these are the things that give me busy work to think I'm being more productive. One of the worst things in the world is your freaking cell phone. Like if your family or friends are texting you between 9 and 5, you need fired. Because if you had somebody that was making $12 an hour and they were sitting over there doing this crap, you'd be like, what are you doing right now? I'm paying you $12 an hour. I'm not getting my money's worth. So here's the deal. If you aren't even holding yourself accountable to $12 an hour, as much as you would hold an assistant accountable, like a 19-year-old kid out of high school, you would make them do more productivity work than you have an issue with accountability. And it's real simple fix. You can fix it when you decide that you're ready. So my encouragement for you today is to be a lot harder on yourself. Demand a lot more of yourself. Many of you know, if you've been through like the DISC personality test, there's a whole bunch of personality tests. If you're a high D personality like me, that means they're very demanding of themselves and others. Now I want to make sure you get that. Very demanding of themselves and others. So yes, they're very demanding. Yes, they're hard to work for. They're many times known as an asshole, right? But they make stuff happen, and that includes their own accountability. If you want to be that person, if that's how you identify from a personality trait, well, let's be that person. Let's hold ourselves accountable to the type of results that we need. So hopefully that's helpful for you. I want you to really think about what it's going to take for you to be more accountable to results so that you can live the life that you want to live. There's an awful lot of stuff that I'm sure you'd like to do, you'd like to buy, you'd like to invest in. It feels good. I'll tell you, from me, this is a good story, by the way. For me, anytime I buy something that's very expensive, it makes me realize I need to keep operating at a high level. I have to keep up, whether it's a car, clothes, whatever. Let me give you an example. I'm in a t-shirt right now. This is a plain t-shirt, probably like Hanes or something, right? $210. Why? Because they put this stupid Burberry thing on it. Nobody cares about it but me. Everybody watching this would say, oh my gosh, that's stupid. Why would you spend $210 on a t-shirt? You know why? Because I want to be more productive tomorrow. Because I've decided that's who I am. Ladies, if you've got a nice purse that you have, you do it because it's a reflection on how hard you want to work, how hard you want to keep driving, how hard you want to keep staying focused and accountable to the results that you have. Same if you get a six-figure car, $100,000 or more car. It's because it's a reflection on who you are as a person, and it makes you become that person. It makes you be that person. That's why they always say, like, when you get up in the morning, even if you work at home, get ready for work, get dressed for work, put on decent clothes. Don't be in sweatpants or pajamas all day. You won't be productive because you don't feel productive on the inside. So whatever that is for a reflection for you, if you go back through my videos, you'll see shirts about money and hustle and productivity and stuff like that. I do that because it reminds me of what I need to do to get stuff done every day. I'm not going to allow myself to slip. I don't allow employees to slip. I certainly can't do it for myself. Accountability is everything. If you don't have it, you can get it very simply, and you can see business turned on quite literally overnight. And what I mean by overnight is by tomorrow, you see business happening. I challenge you to try that out for a couple of days. Watch what happens for yourself. So hopefully that's helpful for you. Get out there and sell some houses today. What are you doing? You were on Facebook when you found this thing, weren't you? Log off, get out there, do something. If you're playing around on YouTube, Facebook, that type of thing, that's fine when it's time blocked, but you got to be out there making money. You got to be doing the things that will make you productive. I'm Greg Luther. Hopefully this is helpful for you, and we'll talk soon. Bye-bye for now. Hey, I hope you enjoyed that video, and listen, we've got a lot more information for you to help you with growing your real estate business. We load new videos nearly every day, and I want you to have access. So you got to do two important things. It's both totally free. Number one, I want you to subscribe to this channel. You'll see the little subscribe button for you to click. If you don't have an account with YouTube, set it up. It's totally free. You got to subscribe to this channel. And the most important factor, you got to ring the bell. Right next to that subscribe button, you'll see a little bell to turn on notifications. That will let you know every time I load a new money-making video to help you with growing your real estate business. Subscribe and make sure you ring the bell. We'll see you in the next video.